We all remember our first college sports games. The bright lights, the action, but most importantly, the players. All of us are in college, and one of the best things about college is following and rooting for your favorite team on game days. These athletes that entertain us and make the university money, well, they do not receive any of it. I've been passionate about college sports my entire life. I've also done extensive research over this project for a topic, over this topic for a project in the past. In this speech, I'm going to persuade you that college athletes should be compensated for their participation in collegiate athletics. In this speech, I'm going to persuade you why college athletes need to get paid, how the athletes can get paid, and explain the benefits of paying them. In this part, I'll give you information on why college athletes should be paid. Participating in college athletics is a very time-consuming activity. Athletes have a very intense and packed schedule. This includes school throughout the day and practice 6 days a week during the off-season. Tiffany Patterson of Smart Asset News Online, in the article "Should College Athletes Be Paid?", which was published in May 2019, says that not including school, student athletes spend an average of 35.4 hours per week on athletic activities. College athletes provide a ton of revenue to the colleges and NCAA. Court Games and Business Insider Online, in the article "The Difference in How Much Schools Make Off the College Sports is Jarring, and the biggest obstacles to paying athletes," published in October 2014, said the NCAA had a revenue of $1.1 billion from 2017 NCAA college sporting events. In this slide, you can see how much each conference made per team. Out of this $1.1 billion, college athletes received zero. This is unacceptable, as these athletes are the reason for the money the colleges and the NCAA are making. Now that we have gone over college athletes, that college athletes need to get paid, I'm going to tell you ways the NCAA can implement it. First, the main thing the NCAA can do is let athletes profit off their name and likeness. In fact, Steve Alsme of CNN Online, in the article "NCAA Athletes May Profit from Name, Image, and Likeness," published in October 2019, says the NCAA board on Tuesday voted unanimously to allow student athletes to be paid for their use of their name, image, and likeness once its three divisions decide on rules for such opportunities. This is a great step towards paying college athletes. This will allow the athletes to make money for their use in video games and endorsements. Another way athletes can be paid fairly is by using a salary cap method. This is similar to what professional sports leagues use. Joe Naraka of the New York Times Online, in the article "A Way to Start Paying College Athletes," published in January 16, says every D1 men's basketball and football team would have a salary cap, just like the pros do. I think this is the best way to pay athletes. This would allow every program to have the same amount of money to pay players and not give any benefits to the bigger programs who have better profits. By implementing this, athletes would be able to profit off their performance. I will now be informing you on the benefits of paying players. A main benefit from paying college athletes is that they can support their families. Malcolm Lemmings of the Huffington Post Online, in the article "College Athletes Getting Paid? Here are some pros and cons," published in 2017, says many of these athletes come from urban, low-class families. These athletes will be able to give back to their families, who sometimes count on them to be the main provider. Another benefit of paying student athletes would be the incentive of getting a college degree and finishing school. Keith Miller, A Future of Online Working, in the article "17 Advantages and Disadvantages of Paying College Athletes," published in October 2019, says it is not unusual to see teens decide to retire from the game they love because their future earning potential comes from their education instead of their athletic ability. Like stated previously, some potential athletes are seen as the primary provider for their families. If they're able to get paid, they still can provide for their family while finishing their degree, giving them two options. By finishing their degree, they can provide for their family even more in the future. I now hope you have realized that college players need to get paid. I've now persuaded you that college athletes should be compensated for their participation in collegiate athletics. I've told you why college athletes need to get paid, how they can get paid, and the benefits of paying them. Now I ask you to take action. Below the video is a link to a growing petition to the NCAA about college athletes getting paid. Take 2 minutes out of your day and sign this and make a difference in these athletes' lives.